Flight mode. Cruise mode. Cruise ended. Dark Fog Hive Core destroyed. Cruise ended. Flight mode. Dark Fog Base Core destroyed.
Oh my. Oh my, what a mess. Anyway, hello and welcome to my Thursday stream of Dyson Sphere program. I hope you're having a very lovely Thursday, even though I'm self-difficulting my stream here, even though it wouldn't need to be anywhere near as bad as it turns out to be. Trailer and everything. Whoops. Doesn't matter. Or it doesn't matter as much as your enjoyment. If you enjoyed it, that's one thing. If you want to see the trailer in full, that's fine as well. So I did continue a little bit. Adding more stuff. So I have conveyor belts. I have sorters. I have turrets. I've missiles. A decent selection of stuff so far. It's getting pretty dark here. I do like having night vision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm using up more here than I thought I would be. Bloody hell, and I forgot to do something. Let me have a look. 24 by 45. Okay, forgot. Double speed compared to a normal mining machine.
Flight mode.
Okay. What else am I going to add? Do I have any overproduction of magnets? Looks like it here. Oh no, I don't need to create magnets. I want to create these, and honestly, so that is one every, so that's 60, that is 20 if I have these. Okay, am I down in magnets? No, actually still not down in magnets. But I am using up magnets more than...
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Flight mode.
So I need 3. 3 seconds I'm building 20, I need 60. I need 60. Ooh, that's expensive.
Flight mode. Flight mode. Okay, so I need prisms, for which I need glass. I'll work out. It'll probably work out in a bit of a messy way. A landing relay station detected.
Okay. They're annoying me in Electra again. Maybe I do have to go destroy that station after all. Okay, so I need that is 20 per second, needing 20 of the Tesla towers and 60 of those. You're making 30, so 2 factories, and that is
Darkfog base core destroyed.
also 2 factories of. So I have 2 factories and 2 factories. Okay, that is going to be offset anyway. Let me put these in. You're going to be doing the magnets, not motors. Bloody magnets. The 2 of you.
And you get a small little hat, and you get a whole bunch of... And you're going to be requesting magnets.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
You need to keep an eye on it. It does seem like it's slowly reducing. Might be fine once this one is full. So that should be a 60 production. Come on, I said no.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
And let's put them in. Okay, so where do we have the working stones? Over here. I'll need to bring some of this glass production to bear. So I need
Dark Fog base base core
60, so I
destroyed.
need 120 prisms. That is 60 prisms per second, so I need two factories for that, basically. Now let's make it at least halfway decent. Why didn't...
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials.
You're going to do me prisms? Load, 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 and then... Too much distance. Those things are good on short distances, but not on larger distances. Too much of a bottleneck.
Flight mode. Dark Fog base core destroyed. Flight mode.
Looking good. Let's hope that it stays this way. Power consumption is still within bounds.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
And honestly, I do think that's some of the special stuff.
Shouldn't I get some of the stuff already? From another system as much as possible. Building all of this is fun, but it doesn't feel like necessarily the best use of my time. Everything I have on Electra I will need to be replacing. Because that planet is, or that system is already a big enough mess. Okay, let's go have a look. Okay, Epsilon Leroy is looking much better again. Lambda Ceti. That would be Lambda Ceti 2. Let's go have a look. Maybe they have some production I'll just be able to bring over.
Warp engine activated. Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Because I also wanted to go punch out and get myself some unipolar magnets.
Warp engine deactivated. Warp engine activated. Warp engine deactivated.
So we have production capacity here. Okay, absolutely. You are ready to ship. You were already built with the idea in mind that I am going to be shipping you out. What am I building on this planet from big stuff? Absolutely, I'm going to be shipping you out. Very little storage. Fair enough.
Flight mode.
So, to Maul, I have the Ray receiver. I have the
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
advanced mining machine. Hello, Neo Dynamo. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Yeah, the cycling is something that I've done as well. And a tidally locked planet. The planet. Okay. Is it locked tidally to the gas giant, or is it locked to the sun? Both are interesting in different ways. Oh, very nice. Those planets basically perfect for um, for solar farms. Is it called? I haven't heard the term Dyson World used. It's not a term that is I'm knowledgeable about from my background, so just a silly description. That is completely fine. And I may have been muted during some of the when I was welcoming you in and so on. So let me know if that has been the case, and I'll gladly repeat the greeting. But yeah, very nice. Although no, it might have come while I was typing here. So I've put you in the list to get done in the mall. The second planet I'm not using for anything yet. Let's have a look here. Pandora Swamp, Ice Frostia. Collection plant. You know what? I think it is better to have a look like this. Alpha Cross System. What am I building? Nothing yet. Menkip is also a bit of a mess. Oh, Menkip is important for the titanium alloy. Let's have a look. What is Thuban building? Thuban does have 1, 2, 3... a few things that I want to have in the mall. So let's go visit Thuban and prep it for interstellar transport. Let's start outermost and work our way in.
Flight mode. Cruise mode. Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Let's come on to Thuban 3.
Warp engine deactivated.
Okay, I do have some production here.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Yes, absolutely. Ring worlds are very old. And absolutely, okay, no idea. Remote supply. Remote demand. Honestly, I think I'd rather set this up separately. So we have chemical plants. Chemical plants.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
I thought I had... not sure if I know the book. Well, Halo is still pretty big. It's not sun-encompassingly big, but it is reasonably large to be able to more or less keep the environment they had. If it had had the walls to keep the atmosphere in, but those are details. I have oil extractors and I have water pumps still here. Okay. You're importing the warpers, so please share a few with this station. If I do remember correctly, come on, there we go. Warpers.
Insufficient materials.
Okay, that works as I was hoping to. So I have chemical plant, oil refinery, oil extractor, and the water pumps. Okay, I will be filling up nicely.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
That means that I still have one of the planets in the system producing the fractionators. Okay, traffic seems to be coming from Thuban 2, so let's go have a look.
Cruise mode.
Altitude, past the sun, and go.
Warp engine activated.
And talking about ring worlds, they would be a lot more feasible
Warp engine deactivated.
than an actual Dyson sphere, mainly because you need a lot less material in total. The stresses can be balanced a lot more easily.
Cruise ended.
Okay, and I have a big demand here. You need another shell though to simulate day-night cycle. You mean on the... Well, you'd need it on both the...
Flight mode.
On both the ring world and a Dyson sphere, you'd need that little bit extra. Okay. doesn't look like I am doing anything important on this one. Thubin 1. Okay. The fractionators are coming from Thubin 1. Okay.
Flight mode. Cruise mode. Dark Fog base core destroyed. Warp engine activated. Warp engine deactivated. Cruise
So both
engine.
of them would need
Flight mode.
assistance to get to
Cruise mode.
day-night cycles and so on, because
Cruise ended.
it's pretty clear that just
Flight
having a building in space without much of this requisite, like without a way to make it cycle it through light and dark, it's going to be constantly dark. We only have the day-night cycle since Earth is literally in the way of the sun. Okay. I'm not going to make this a
Flight mode.
interstellar distribution platform. So let's fly back over to Thubin 3, add the fractionators to the
Warp engine
newly added
deactivated.
interstellar.
Cruise ended.
Remote demand. In the meantime, I'll be pulling the conveyor over. Height of 1, and I'll be following the warpers until pretty close. There we have it. And
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
fractionators. Minimum load of vessels, let's say 30%. So I have a steady supply. Bloody hell, am I using up my energy quickly at the moment. Okay, are we having fractionators incoming? True. You need a good way to detect them though. Although radar can do a lot if you have coverage like that. Let's say 80% full. If you have a ring world, absolutely you could do that. If you have a Dyson sphere, that's going to be troublesome. You'd need to open a window or something. But in that case, You can also put a lens into it and you wouldn't even need to paint.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
More inefficient, but probably going to be a lot easier than opening a window in a Dyson sphere. The stresses, especially on the higher latitude, are going to be very, very harsh. Okay. I haven't given you any ships yet. There we are. Honestly, I am going to take you out. But you'll be reserved here. Yeah, 30% is actually looking good. So there's quite a few ways of asteroid deflection. Luckily, you never need... the earlier you see them coming, the less energy you'll need. Unless it's for a Dyson sphere, in which case... you need to make the orbit large enough that it's going to be flying out again. Still absolutely feasible. Yeah. The paint in that case is an option. It is always fraught with the trouble that for a paint you need to be able to get the paint there and distribute it. If you can't distribute it properly, it's going to be impossible to be useful. Okay, I had Lambda SETI. I set you up properly. Thekra doesn't have anything much. Menkip neither. Epsilon, do you have stuff? I see. I'm producing planetary logistic. Oh, it's going to be in the interstellar logistics station. That is going to be most interesting. These are going to be interesting to get over as well. I don't have a system with a reference rate. Interstellar. Okay. That might be the next one I need to do. Yeah. There is a better way. So kinetic impact is definitely an option if the object isn't compacted or isn't very internally stable. Its internal cohesion is troubled, then you absolutely have the issue that you're going to
Flight mode.
be risking
Cruise
producing a shotgun. It might actually be preferable to do that, though, since the impact may throw quite a bit of the mass out of the way of
Warp engine activated.
its former target. But you need to plan it very, very well then.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
But that absolutely could be an option to secure some stuff, and rather having a few smaller pieces hit rather than just one
Engine
It depends.
deactivated.
It depends. There's a huge risk there, but there is also.
Flight mode.
Okay, let me see. Can I find?
Flight mode.
Can I find again where I'm building those logistic stations? Okay, I absolutely have to put one here. Okay, let's get. Okay. Honestly, though, come on. There we go. Next row, so we'll be taking the prototypes, the precision drones, the attack drones, and the corvettes. Get those loaded up in the tower here.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
And I bloody need to get warpers over. I am producing them locally, so that should not be the issue. That would actually, depending on how it goes, you need to be touching. Or the energy would possibly just melt some stuff and not do much. Nukes for these diversions are
Flight mode.
not as easily handable as a lot of people would want it to be. It sounds very nice, just nuke it. It's unfortunately not as easy as it sounds. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we have the warpers on top, and I need to get it over there. How high are they? Bloody. Bloody almost as high as possible. Well, it's the way it is. Let's get it around here. Yeah, that it is. No prisoners. On the other hand, we can be very happy that we have it. The universe would be looking very different if fields didn't decrease inversely to the square of the distance. And we'd be looking very different. Absolutely not going to say that life would be impossible, but it would be looking very different. Since gravity is also shifting there, yes. Although there is not all that much viability in different systems there, I have to say. Since linear would mean that we would a lot of exponents would allow for stable orbits and stuff, but it would look quite different. And
Flight mode.
yeah, since it's hard to just predict everything, but it definitely would be looking very different, at least. You know what? I think at worst now I need to refill 50 at a time, well, 10 at a time more like. This transfer speed and fill up speed is more than sufficient. Okay. Still means I have to take a look for the towers, the interstellar logistic towers I'm building somewhere here. Well, that'll be you. Let's go to 20 since this is already the planet of excess.
Flight mode.
And pull them over. Not even seeing the tower at the moment. There we are. So load its itself in here. Buildings, interstellar logistics stations.
Flight mode. And all the attack craft. Okay. Let me get back to the mall system, as I now call it. Lilac, and the mall itself is on the outermost planet. Cruise mode.
And enough distance, and let's fly over do you mean not enough warpers? Okay, I've eaten all of the warpers. Fine, but I had more than enough to replace them. I'm carrying well over 1,000 myself.
Warp engine deactivated.
Okay. Let's have a look. I'm about equatory.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Okay, here we are. Let's bring... That might be an idea. Let's have interstellar arrivals come in here. I need 3 stations at least. One of the first items, since this is all interstellar. Is going to be warpers, so you bring in items, warpers, let's say 500, let's make it 1,000 stock remote demand. And I'll be doing warpers like this. That should, once they arrive, give me a supply run of warpers all through. We'll see for the details. So I'll be bringing in prototypes. Let's bring these in. Remote demand, remote demand, remote demand. Okay, that indeed works exactly as I was hoping it to. Okay, I'm not quite sure what achievement that is. Question, I might have it already. I don't think so. Deuterium. If I had to guess, the no shortcut is...
Okay, okay. Don't use rare ores. Okay. Yeah. That is going to be quite a bit more troublesome. Since being able to use those gives a nice, well, shortcut to a lot of stuff you're going to be needing. But it is, yeah, absolutely, you'll need a lot of coal. You'll need a lot of coal for all the diamond. You need a lot of coal for... Yeah, the graphene comes out of coal. You'll need a lot more sulfuric acid as well. Yeah. I do have some organic crystal industry on my first planet, since there was no in-system. And you need them for the structure matrix, if I remember correctly. It's not an ore in that sense. I think only ores count, like fire ice, kimberlite. Although sulfuric acid is marked as rare here as well, so I'm not sure. Not sure how they can do that exactly. Sorry, that I'm not further help there. I need to look it up. And that would be Corvettes. I don't think that Dyson Sphere does it. Or at least I didn't have the feedback yet that I failed an achievement, and I have failed several for sure already. Provide. Let's maybe put some bots in as well. Okay. If anything, it's all provide, even for Icarus. You're not going to take away from me.
Light mode.
Okay, let's see. That is row 7. Okay, I'm going to get a lot more warper production then. I might have done one too much already here. Yes. Nothing for you yet, but I'll be distributing warpers as well into this big mall. Yes, it shows in the achievements themselves, but I don't think you get a warning that you failed them. That is what I meant. Okay, now that was sufficient. Okay, so we have prototypes. We have the precision drones. The attack drones. And we'll have corvettes. No, not yet the destroyers. I'm not building them anywhere yet. And we're going to request. Here as well, we are going to request.
Flight mode.
Means I'll need one more here so I can distribute the warpers. There we go. Provide to others. That'll be getting for quite some traffic. Okay. I do have the Interstellar Logistics Station coming in. Remote demand. And putting hats on all of these three. Okay, there we are. You'll be going for the Interstellar Logistics Station. Provide to others. Okay, that didn't work out. Entire star cluster. Electro 1, no. Epsilon Lyrae, there we are. Again, 60% full will be flying you. Yeah, it's slightly cheating. But it's working. Okay, what else? I have water pumps incoming, remote demand. I have oil extractors, remote demand. I have oil extractors, oil refineries, fractionators. Let's do it as such. As soon as they arrive, I'll be taking care, and we have one last one here. Four. Water pump, oil extractor, oil refinery. What have I in here? Oil refineries. Welcome in, Javito. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday afternoon. Any tips for a new player? Don't be afraid to use a lot of space for factories. Your first factory is going to be an absolute mess. And that is fine. That is absolutely fine. Everybody's first factory is a mess, and even my later factories still are very messy. Okay, why do I have... Oh, yes, absolutely. They are going to be essential, and you'll need a few of them. Fractionators. I didn't have any fractionators yet. Okay. You need to have the production to do that, but yes, that is the buildings here, yes. So foundations, I don't...
Flight mode.
I'm not sure if this planet has an ocean. So planets can have oceans, and you need to... You can't build on them, but you can fill them up with foundations. Very useful for more space early on. But yeah, this is all advanced buildings already. I'm currently trying to set up a mall that I can just come over, land, and get everything I need. Where is the logistics station? That is road 2, second from the left. Another way, so there's basically 2 ways to average your solar power. You can build around the equator, or you can build accumulators which can store energy and give it back into the grid. Those do require more planning though than the ring, because the ring will be providing... Okay, so you can always have an overview over the power grid. I am trying to have I always do global power grids on a planet. Accumulators will show here how much energy they have. But if you have the ring, this will be a more or less constant number. Making it easier to plan what you need. If you are playing with Dark Fog, that could be, but not necessarily. Dark Fog can also be... they can be anywhere on the planet.
Flight mode.
And that is not necessarily the equator. What I am doing now is basically building them all. One for items, one for all of the build... No, this is the items, this is the buildings. So I can... basically come here regularly and then pick up what I need without needing to worry which system was I building what specific item in again. And that is what I am doing currently. I did have more, so that would be... third row here. No, 3 spaces. Here. And a lot of people would say that I'm building in excess because I am not taking into account any limitations, because I am playing in the unlimited resource mode, so I don't need to worry about relocating factories or anything. It is, and to be fair, I'd suggest going without fog first, because it is more of a nuisance than anything where you really need to be strategic about. After a while, you're just going to be playing whack-a-mole. Oil extractor, okay. And I'm basically building them all up such that I don't need to worry about transportation, since the mall has time to distribute everything. How does the fog work? No, the fog is... I'd say it works differently. There is the resource reduction if you're not playing in the infinite mode. It actively attacks you. It's more like the bugs in Factorio. And that would be all refinery. Request fractionator.
Flight mode.
Okay. That is everything from here. Okay, 4 more currently. That would be chemical plants, remote demand, That would be ray receivers, remote demand. That would be rail ejectors. I think it is worth giving it a go. I actually prefer it over Factorio. But there are differences. So there are differences, but I hope that the basics is the same. Be efficient, build efficient. You can build spaghetti a lot more easily than you can in Factorio, though, because the conveyor belts are more loose than in Factorio, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I try to be tidy, but I am happy that it sometimes just allows me to do a mess because, well, I need to get that from here, and yeah, okay, I didn't plan properly, but I'm not going to be bothering myself to tear everything down and rebuild it. Advanced mining machines, that was it. Chemical plants, okay, I have everything. I'm going to remotely add that. So basically I should have now everything that I'm building in an external system being brought into this system. You're not completely wrong there, but I seem to be spaghetti prone. One of the advantages that belts provide over the logistics stations is the throughput. If I'm building this much, this is the throughput, and I won't be bottlenecked by distribution speeds and so on. So, no, you are providing. So that is a big advantage in my opinion.
A seed is approaching your system.
Okay, looks like I'll be needing to play whack-a-mole in Thuven rather soon. Okay, let's connect you all to the power grid.
Flight mode.
And distribute the systems here. Sure. What I always worry about if I am... Oh, sorry for the ads. I'll wait to explain it to you in case you have ads. There is something I am... and I have run into it. And I have run into it locally, so I'll go over to explain. So here we're having advanced mining machines. We're going to be requesting. Then what else are we having come in? The ray receiver.
Flight mode.
ray receiver above the logistics hut. Ray receiver, here you go. We'll be requesting. And then haven't even built this yet. Chemical facility request. The EM rail ejectors. Okay, so ads are over. So my issue is that I might create unintentional bottlenecks where the transport speed between two towers or two distributors is too long to transport the necessary items. So EM rail rejector request. It's a fine technique here. I feel like it's going to be a lot more limited when you need resource exchange. But again, that might just be me and me feeling more secure, less worried than if I have to constantly ensure that that is fine. Well, I am at the limit of it for magnets already, so but fair enough, those are not logistics stations, that is with the distributors. But I'll be constantly worrying the same for the logistics stations. Already in Factorio and in Satisfactory, I'm not necessarily the best with trains. I have huge buffers just to ensure that it's going to work out. And in Dyson Sphere, I'm just, okay, I'm going to do a lot with belts. I have not played Mindustry before. No. Okay.
Flight mode.
Which... Got you. Okay, that should be the entire distribution of everything coming in as well. Okay. Ah, good old total annihilation. Then again, its successor, the first Supreme Commander, is a blast as well. Still very active online community. Honestly, really nice to see that the community is still keeping it alive. Okay, I need I can take a few here. That would be 13 and 23. Please provide me 500. Do they count the hangar? They do not count the hangar. Okay. So I'm having a provision of this is going to be sufficient. Oh yes, I forgot about this. The warpers going to get another hive of production here to store all of them. Okay. Okay. It's very nice to see the progress I'm making. So Thuban the Seed is establishing itself. I'm waiting for the first lander before I fly over, maximizing the time I have here. I think I need... at least get some of this done. Let me have a look. What do I need? Photon combiners and... So all the fire ice is here. So all of that will be coming from here. I have grating crystals here. All of them, all of the system-wide grating crystals are here as well. Close by if I... yeah, over here. Shall I be producing the solar say? Ah, then I'm right. It's going to be making less of an issue, though. On the other hand, I haven't run into power trouble yet in the system. I do want some local production for the interstellar logistics vessels. That wouldn't mean that I do need to do the titanium alloy production. Well, I do have to go over. Okay. Sheliak 2.
Flight mode.
Let's fly over. Let's hope that I don't get interrupted too much. Okay, here we go.
Warp engine activated.
I finally have more than enough of a Warburg production
Warp engine
to be able
deactivated.
to use them as frivolously as this. To which I'm actually quite happy
Boost
about. Okay,
Flight mode.
I'll get an easier one for you still. So 4 and some stone. You'll be building depots. So the issue is between this depot and this production facility for the magnets, which is rather limited, and I feel like I don't want to start missing out on timely deliveries of it, even if it does sound silly. Okay, I do think, let me have a look. What is my local stone production? Okay, if I put you to the maximum of 300, we're missing a teeny bit. Oh, it's not necessarily that I'm not producing enough magnets. It is more that I'm unsure about the timely delivery of the needed magnets. Okay, let's put in a deep one here. How many can I get? Can I get 7 on the white? Okay, I can. I have no idea why I need to deliver stone to the normal mining machine. The advanced mining machine makes more sense. And then we are at 25. I can still go down a little bit. 90. That's going to be enough for the beginning at least. Starting to be low on space in that direction at least. Let me have a look. Upgrades. Logistics drone has a capacity of 100, flying twice as quickly. So that is a 10 times increase in deliveries. Pretty good. Maybe I do need to make a lot of those smaller towers. But for now we need to get bricks done. So we have another 1800 exit. 5 is enough. And you'll be producing brick, stone brick. What is my brick reference rate? 1800. I could go with those bots, but that's over the distance. I'm unsure if that is going to be sufficient, so I'll be deleting everything because I'm going to need a splitter here. Again, up to 6. And let's bring it over. Every planet at one point is going to be looking like spaghetti land because of this.
Insufficient materials.
True. I forgot.
Flight mode.
That is a provide, and as with the some other stuff, then I don't mind. You still have a space, so your last one will be filled with depots. You need another hat. That's not a hat, that was something completely different. Probably the interstellar logistics stuff. And you'll be... Okay. I need more processors, and I need... Okay, I'm going to be needing the titanium alloy anyways. Titanium alloy, I need... Let me have a look at the blueprint. It's going to be 46 smelters to take care of that. So 46. $920. $1,840. Okay, entire star cluster, titanium alloy. Okay, was it Thuban? No. $300. Okay, I'll absolutely need more of that. Okay, we have the power line coming down here because I know that I've already rigged a lake up here. Full titanium alloy. So that is going to be 230 cycles. That is limit of what that can provide. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, I see the incoming distribution.
Flight mode.
Let's build this up. That's going to take a while. That's a lot of stuff needs placing. Okay, I should have produced sulfuric acid already. Might not have powered the pumps yet. And so as such it's not showing me. I don't see the titanium alloy yet. Okay. Let's have a production run here. There we go. Should now have the sulfuric acid in the list. Okay, I am producing more than I need. You are... One water pump is how much? $75 per minute. And I have how many? I know there's quite a few here. Let's go around. So... one... into some tanks. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 750. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, more than enough production over here. Six, 7, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1500 per minute. $15.75, $16.50, $17.25, $1800. Okay, let's take and then push it up. I hope that is going to work out for all of these machines. Okay, I'm going to put in another...
A landing relay station detected.
Okay, so I have to get to Thuban on the double now. No. That ought to be more than enough. Pump in. And since we're having a miss... No, absolutely not. You're the wrong band. Okay, I've absolutely made a mistake. Let's go like this. Forward, absolutely. Need some more transport potential over. Not going to be huge for the specific one. But I will be putting a splitter in front of here. Do I have to play with splitter shenanigans? I don't want to. I almost overloaded, but this seems to be balancing everything eventually. Okay, let's go fetch. Let's go fetch some titanium ore. Okay, I have some over there. And I have some over here. Yeah, partially why this is so handy, as long as I'm rather careful to produce as locally as possible and have a note of what I'm importing to where. That seems to be working out, but this system, as much as possible, should be producing locally. That's the idea behind it, such that all of the buildings produced here are resourced locally. Okay, this is going to be taking away a good part. I need the ingots, so I need another smelter facility here. Let's put a power connection and a resource connection in. I'll be starting to program these. Oh, I've run out of smelters, haven't I? Is that 100? Yeah. And what I find helps me as well is keeping production close together. Bloody hell, that's not enough. Okay.
Flight mode.
Those 20 I am missing are the 40 I am missing here. They basically have no choice but to... Come on. I think that would be working for me as well, absolutely. Yeah, that would be the other way. Start out with the end and then pull backwards. On the other hand, I am quite... I've gotten used to building it forward like this, and... It's easy enough. As long... Well, it has one big weakness. Once you start going on a million building tangents. Which is also partially why I decided to do a singular system, producing as much as possible. Bloody hell, how far out of range have I ran? try to build everything locally. I'm not going to, so to say, undo the work I've did in other systems, especially since I'm not, I didn't plan for that to be part of a mall already, so I can just
Flight mode.
bring it over here, shorten the time I need to build the mall. But that is only a finished product. I'm not going to be importing partial materials unless I really need them. Okay. So much for the titanium
A
alloy.
is approaching your system.
Oh bloody hell, and I need to get to Thubin as well. Okay, just had the reminder, I need to get over here. Which planet did you decide to seed first? Probably mine? Or one of mine? Yeah, okay. Need to get
A landing relay station detected.
let me guess. Thubin is getting a second landing relay station, yeah.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
I do need to deal with this.
Warp engine activated.
As usual, I'll deal with the hive first. I hope that the seeds haven't, the planetary seeds haven't had time to establish themselves properly. I've been giving them a little bit too much time though, so... Although Thubin is quite a distance, I'd rather charge up on Thubin 2 before...
Warp engine deactivated.
going for the space battle is basically nothing worse than running out.
Darkfog base core destroyed. Flight mode.
Okay, where are my factories here? The other way about. Just my luck. Let's add a few. So I can charge up back as quickly as possible. Do I have another one?
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Okay, we're not full, but
Warp engine
this is
activated.
good enough for a jaunt over. Point
Warp engine deactivated.
16 AU.
Darkfog hive core destroyed.
Okay. I'll just be going straight and let's be calling them back. Let's speed this up as much as possible.
Cruise ended.
Okay, as before, space, you go destroy the tower, and we'll be destroying the base here.
Destroyed.
Okay, Subin is free again of the dark fog. Let's get back to the second planet
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
of the Shaliak system.
Warp engine activated.
Point 25C. A very, very decent speed if we only could reach that in reality already. Said I wanted to return to Shaliak 2.
Warp engine deactivated.
Okay.
Cruise ended.
Okay, setup is pretty clear here.
Flight mode.
I need a bit more iron. Does the advanced mining machine cover all of this? Almost. Come on. "21 out of 22. Oh, the distribution here is a nightmare. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The way, if we could handle the plasma as it is done here in game, that would be a tremendous help. There we go. So I need one smelter facility. Not even the way I need it. Okay. Let's try that again without fat. Come on. Fat fingering us here. Steel production. Iron ingot production. I need 900 iron ingots. That means I'm absolutely not anywhere near close to producing enough. And I'm running out of smelters. $1,800 for 600. Nothing to it. That's the way the world works. Oh man, okay. Absolutely silly buggers. Turn it the wrong way around. Need to take the time to reconstruct this though. Okay, that's working out correctly now. It would be very nice if we could just get the plasma handling of the game. That's unfortunately, in a lot of cases, not exactly how plasma would even work. So we need to live in a different reality to make that happen. Oh, if we had a working concept, oh, that would be so much nicer already, yeah. Absolutely. It's not that we are at completely the starting line, completely at zero, but yes, definitely. We're quite far behind, well, not far behind, it's a very complicated subject, but it would absolutely be handy if we knew more. Okay.
Flight mode.
Height. Let's say 8 should be sufficient to pass over most other buildings if I'm going to build in the way of it. And then back down to ground floor level. Okay, that's going to be another huge demand in power. Let's start out by connecting this here. This is steel. And we'll have iron ore, iron ingots here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... something like this. I'll be adding a splitter here. And you'll be producing steel. Past requirement. And you'll be taking more iron ingots.
Flight mode.
You'll be producing at your height 42 times. Okay, now I need to double you, or you're not going to have a high enough production. The other ones were going at 8. You'll be going at 9 then. And down to 0. Plugging in the holes. I'm going up to 2, not too high, and supplementing that in here. That's going to be a little bit too much production for now, but that's... Okay, why the hell is an entire row missing here? I'm starting to run out of a few buildings I don't really want to go back to. That being the smelters.
Flight mode.
Okay.
Flight mode.
You're a filled up tower. Will the smelters need magnets? Yes, they do. We're getting close here.
Flight mode.
Okay, you're another facility provider. Let's try to have them filled up a bit more. Okay. I wanted to avoid it. But I am actually blocked here. Let's pull it over. Almost good. No. That was horrible. It's more about here. Are we putting all of these why? Because I'm the silly one. It was more complicated. Because I felt if I do use the bots, I can just go here. Bloody hell, can I? You're going to be another provider. Was a very reasonable
Flight mode.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or here. I am not producing enough magnets at the moment, I'm betting. In total, I am.
Flight mode.
So we have one here. Hopefully they're going to be balancing that a little bit.
Flight mode.
Okay, I absolutely don't have any magnets left. I do need to producing new magnets. And they should be staying full as well.
Flight mode.
Honestly, bloody hell. I have a talent to taking off the wrong thing. Get in there.
Flight mode.
We're filling slowly back up. That means that's another 30 smelters gone. Another 30 smelters are quite a bit of copper.
Flight mode.
Okay, that is going to be 20. $40, $80. So I can make the circuit boards. What did I say? Arc smelters. Since we're not in the hugest rush getting that in. Here we go. And down. We need iron. Okay, that is a bit of a problem now, isn't it? No. Okay, I can still have that provided to me. How am I on magnets already? I think I have 60 over here, and I need 40. Okay, how am I to get to them? Bloody hell, this is going to be a huge mess. Let's hope that I'm not wrong, and I cannot bring it over. Bring it over from there, yes. Until the... conveyor is full, that is going to be a little bit more. Slowly, this should go back again. Since I still have a little bit of overproduction if I didn't miscalculate. Yeah, it does seem like it's creeping back slowly. Yep, slowly it is. But that's fine. Okay. Okay, he's restocking me. He's restocking me as quickly as it can. Okay, I'm having slightly too much there. That is absolutely fine. If I find something to do with the remaining 40, I'll be using it. Yeah, honestly, I think that is what I should have kept doing. Keep doing. That's what I should have... Yeah. In that case, the orbitals would not have been quite so threatening or annoying because you wouldn't be needing to play whack-a-mole. Okay. Okay, unfortunately we're coming close to the end of the stream again. I need more magnets for sure. I do want a solar panel production. There's still a lot here. Geothermal power, absolutely. Still a lot that needs doing. And how's the power situation looking? Getting to the limits. Of course, I could just order another round of hydrogen fuel rods. How are we looking for system with the fuel rods? Bloody hell, no, I... Yeah, you do. It is my plan that the system, or this system and the neighboring system of Sinosauria Lambda Ceti, depending on what I'll be going for, will be able to provide enough for me to be able to drop out. Shield everything, but if you shield it, you need a ton of energy, so maybe you need to start getting Dyson spheres done. I still feel like I'm quite a ways away from just saying, yep, I'm dropping out. But at least the setup here is looking good. The basis here is... no idea why I have an overabundance of these. Okay, I think what I'll be doing...
Flight mode.
is, while I don't have a huge... okay, I have some oversupply. I want to create 95. That is 950. Let's start with this. 95. 119. 950. Give me 19. $950. 950 twice. $1,900. Okay, I still need a few processes. I saw the storage over here. Okay, that's filling up a lot more slowly. 10 per minute, that's fine. 4, 6, 8, 150. I'll be doing them manually until I have a factory.
Cruise mode. Cruise ended. Flight mode. Cruise mode. Cruise ended. A landing relay station detected.
Okay, that's going to be for 95.
Insufficient materials.
Okay. This is the setup where I'll be continuing next Thursday. Yeah. So I think what is missing is interaction with the dark fog, that you could build system defenses that is going to keep seeds out, so they're going to be sending seeds protected by fleets and have more interaction in space with the dark fog. That would make it more interesting. Maybe not the what they're going for, but the way I would be going for, at least. Or at least trying to be going for. But the game is a ton of fun already, so don't need to missile base on each world and signal towers to cover the whole area. Well, there is already some of that. Let me have a look. I don't carry a missile tower right now. One 4,200 meters isn't... Missiles can hit orbit. It's not sufficient. Not quite sufficient. But yeah, it's one of the reasons I've been going for missile turrets here. And while I'll be investing more in missile production on planets, on certain planets at least, and signal towers. Well, we still have the plasma turrets that can hit space as well. At one point, I'll be wanting more of those as well. Signal towers. That actually could work well. Yeah, definitely, but it is only 64 meters, so it's not... The signal towers do not reach into space. Yeah, but before Al-Fahra is again ignored until our attack, I do need to pay attention here. So you can chain missiles? Is that what I understand? Because I've not entirely sure I've correctly understood. So you can chain signal towers, and that is going to extend the missile range. Okay, that's cool. Really cool. I'd prefer if I'd have a way to... So with a limited number of missile turrets in a central location, and it definitely has its uses. I'm not exactly seeing how I'd integrate it into the tactic, into what I'd want to be doing, having the Knocknote, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a nice Thursday. Okay, as I said, it's interesting to know, but I'm not sure if I would be able to really use it. Yeah, pretty much, but I was hoping for more space interaction, like have that more interesting than just flying around playing whack-a-mole. So and I'm so sorry, I forgot the ads, unfortunately. We are at the top of the hour. Let me be moving over like this, and this, I'll give the ads time to run out so I can do the announcements properly. That would give me a look here. Okay, I don't have enough to do anything here. Let's have a quick look. Okay, absolutely need to reload. Okay, ads are over. So welcome back. I'll just do some. So yes, I am at the end game, wishing for more space interactions, like having the systems attacked and being able to build defense there. So the interaction, the space interaction with the Dark Fog doesn't become a purely, what feels like a purely whack-a-mole stuff. And also I'll be it's unfortunately end time for the stream, so I'll be needing to move you on. Okay, there isn't very much raid targets, so I guess we'll be I think we'll be raiding Tanukandi as usual with a raid. Please be kind, please be nice, please be kind. But first off, I still have a few announcements to make. Schedule. So tomorrow I'll be continuing with Custom Robo Arena as planned. I'm really sorry. I'm really happy you came in, but it is unfortunate. Unfortunately, my time, it is my shorter day, and I have things that I unfortunately need to be doing after stream. So there is that. So, but for tomorrow, Custom Robo, Saturday I'll be missing stream, but I'll be there on Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and next Monday is going to be 13 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time, and I'll be playing Custom Robo on Friday and Monday, and Sunday will be, as usual, Monster Hunter. I am missing Saturday, so I'll be playing I'll only be playing Generations Ultimate today, and thank you very much for the follow, Bill D. Strong. And then next Thursday, as usual, from 15 to 18 o'clock Central European Time Summertime, I'll be picking up Dyson Sphere again. I might get some more of the mold stuff done in the meantime, but I'm not going to be making any promises for that. That being said, I want to thank all of you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you everybody for the follows, and yeah, I do hope to see all of you again soon. But whether we do or not, I am going to wish all of you a great rest of your Thursday and a very enjoyable time. Until we do see each other again, I'm going to wish all of you goodbye.
Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, Power World, how did you know I was playing that earlier? That's Dyson's favorite program again, sir. Well, now you have to wait until Troy's shoutouts run out. Very good. Thank you for the double raids. Welcome in, double raiders. Yeah, we're doing good. This is what we've done today. I forgot the eyebrow. Oh my god, how could I? Engineering serious business? It is. It is very much so.